Bucky Irving, now to return. And that's going to set... So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Trying on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. It's in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision there defensively.
And he gets this forward to the 19. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Running once more with Henry. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Sack gonna cost them some yardage. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Irving. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Give for the first time to Rashawn White. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Here's the 2nd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. They toss right side to Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers, and if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out. They bring their tight end left. Henry goes the wrong way and he's going to lose several here. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. He rolls to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Made by Bucky Irving. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing the out route complete. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Baker throwing again. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal from the left side. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they continue to trail by 12. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the... McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts up with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Henry. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
First down, here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and it's going to be second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is Henry on second. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Has it in close. Head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Play action, here's Jackson. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Irving. This makes it up to the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. Down the left sideline he goes. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brian. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Tossing right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. From the 28. Gets him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. 1st down. Here's Baker. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And again, it's Mayfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they went with on third down. Setting up to pass. As they're running the comeback. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll look to throw it. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Jackson throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Ravens 26, Buccaneers 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Irving. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Irving on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens make the interception on what is the
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second down. At the 26-yard line.
That's your idea. Go to college try. Remember when they did the Love and Marriage show? No, one of the questions was if you while you was on this cruise, how much money did you have from last night? If you have $1,000, talk about sex, without saying the word sex.
A huge play there for Chicago. 43
$3,000.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense.
Back of the truck.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
It's in the back of the truck. I don't know.
To make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I know you did. I'll put it in the back of the truck. I'll go check it in a minute.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the air, Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 78 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
picked by Kevin Byard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running is Swift. Able to fight for about 4 yards there on the 13.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bears 12, Commanders 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish Should would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And you might be cooked. You might be cooked.